This is a story about Max the zebra. Max the zebra and the sleepless night, to be precise. Max lives in fluffy gardens. A wonderful place to live. Our story begins late one evening. It was bedtime. All over fluffy gardens, people were saying good night, getting themselves ready for bed and tucking themselves up for sleep. Camille the crocodile was putting on her pajamas. Mavis the pony was brushing her teeth. Chuckles the chicken was already snoring. In her house on Strike Street, Poppy the tiger yawned a big yawn. "Oh, I'm so sleepy," she said to herself. And just then, there was a knock on the door. "That's odd," thought Poppy. After all, it was very late, and her friends should be in bed. She toddled downstairs and very sleepily opened the door. Standing there, looking worried, was Max the zebra. "What's wrong?" asked Poppy. "I can't sleep," said Max. "I can't sleep at all." Well, that was very strange, so Poppy the tiger decided to invite him in and show him how it's done. Poppy hopped into her bed and began to explain. "You just lie down, close your eyes, and..." Before she could finish, Poppy was fast asleep. Max stood there for a moment. Then he gave Poppy a gentle shake to wake her up. Poppy yawned. Is it morning already?" But then she saw Max. "Oh, you're still here." "You don't understand," said Max, and then went on to explain. He hadn't forgotten how to sleep. It's just that the next morning, Max was planning to go to the beach. He had been thinking about how much fun it would be. "I can't sleep because I'm so excited," he said. "Oh dear," said Poppy. She hopped out of bed and decided to help Max the zebra get to sleep. They sat in Poppy's dining room, having a glass of milk. "Have you tried counting sheep?" she asked. Max hadn't tried that. Poppy had heard somewhere that counting sheep was a good way to help you fall asleep, though she didn't quite understand it herself.
En busca de colecciones de figuras, juguetes de colección y más, Legacy Comics tiene todas las figuras de colección de tu personaje favorito. Juegos, postcards, figuras de acción coleccionable, suscripción online. Visítanos en 5901 McPherson, Suite 2B. Llámanos al 956-723-4420. 723-4420. Artículos coleccionables Legacy Comics.
¿Buscas dónde realizar tu peinado? Beauty Salon. Contamos con estilistas profesionales con los últimos estilos, su cabello a su manera, especialistas en maquillaje, tendencias y técnicas innovadoras. Visítenos en Beauty Salon. Beauty Salon.
Hola Laredo, bienvenidos a Zapata Auto Center. Como bien sabes, ya llegó la temporada del Income Tax y yo te quiero una probadita de lo que tú te puedes llevar.
Todos califican, financiamos en casa, su trabajo es su crédito. Compre aquí, pague aquí. Diariamente nuevo inventario, no crédito, no problema.
Y eso no es nada, porque recuerda que en Zapata Auto Center no andas Zapata, andas en carro.
Voy a arrancar.
¿Necesitas carga legal y dimensionada? Aquí está Martel Trucking. Somos la única línea que manejamos tus embarques desde México y a todo Texas. Además contamos con Score Service para tus cargas con dimensión. Estamos ubicados en 1902 West Calton Road. Llámanos al 956-726-6025. 726-6025. Los mejores precios y el mejor servicio los tiene Martel Trucking.
Las garrafas Snack te ofrece ricas y sabrosas nieves, chicharrones y tostadas con cueritos preparadas, bien deliciosas. Ven y conoce las jicaletas, mangoletas y piñaletas Y no puede faltar clamatos preparados, aguas frescas, rusas y sodas mexicanas. ¿Dónde más? En las garrafas Snack.
901 Clark Boulevard, esquina con Tilden, Laredo, Texas.
¿Necesitas parabrisas para tu carro? Betos Whistle tiene parabrisas para todo tipo de auto troca. Y por si no puedes venir, nosotros vamos, porque contamos con servicio a domicilio. Solo llámanos 956-763-4572 763-4572 o visítanos en 1606 San Bernardo, Laredo, Texas. No lo olvides, somos Betos Whistle.
Without even finishing his glass of milk, Max ran out to try it. Outside in the warm night, the stars were twinkling. It was a beautiful night. Max jumped up and down excitedly. He had to find some sheep to count. He ran off towards Swelterville Bay. Now, you may not know this, but Swelterville Bay is a very long way from Poppy's house, so it was a rather long run for Max. He ran over the hills, past the train station, and then arrived at a house. He knocked on the door. After a moment, the door opened. Mrs. Toasty the sheep stood there looking very tired. Max looked at her, pointed, and said, One sheep. And then he looked a little lost. What's wrong, Max? Asked Mrs. Toasty. Max explained that he was counting sheep, and Mrs. Toasty was the only sheep he knew. After a rather long yawn, Mrs. Toasty told Max that her Aunt Snug was a sheep, and she lived far away in Frosty Mountains. It was late, so no trains were running, or buses, and Max was a little tired after his run to Swelterville Bay. But if he was to fall asleep, he had to count sheep. So he borrowed Mrs. Toasty's little bicycle and set off. Back over the hills, through Blueberry Forest, and on towards the mountains. It was almost morning time when he reached Cozy Cabin, and Max was exhausted having stayed up so late and ridden so far. He yawned a big yawn, and then knocked. He yawned again, and then the door opened. It was Aunt Snug the sheep. Max looked at her, pointed, and said, Two sheep. Then he fell over and began to snore. He was fast asleep. Oh, said Aunt Snug, you were counting sheep. How sweet. As Aunt Snug took Max in her arms and brought him inside, she smiled. Max had got it all wrong. He was supposed to just imagine some sheep to count. She put him to bed, tucking him in all nice and warm. He slept, and he slept. Even when he got up the next day, Max the zebra was still tired after such a long journey. Far too tired to go to the beach. A few days later, while she was out for a walk, Poppy the tiger met Max the zebra. Did counting sheep help you fall asleep? She asked. Oh, yes, said Max. But next time, I think I'll stop at one.